A reading from the Gospel according to Mark, chapter 10, verses 46 to 52. As Jesus was leaving Jericho with his disciples and the sizable crowd, Bartimaeus, a blind man, the son of Timaeus, sat by the roadside begging. On hearing that it was Jesus of Nazareth, he began to cry out and say, "Jesus, Son of David, have pity on me." And many rebuked him, telling him to be silent. But he kept calling out all the more, "Son of David, have pity on me." Jesus stopped and said, "Call him." So they called the blind man, saying to him, "Take courage, get up, Jesus is calling you." He threw aside his cloak, sprang up, and came to Jesus. Jesus said to him in reply, "What do you want me to do for you?" The blind man replied to him, "Master, I want to see." Jesus told him, "Go your way, your faith has saved you." Immediately he received his sight and followed him on the way.
What can we do when we find ourselves in a situation that seems to have no way out? Bartimaeus teaches us to appeal to the resources we have within us and which form a part of us. He is a beggar. He knows how to ask. Indeed, he can shout. If you truly want something, you do everything in order to be able to reach it, even when others reproach you, humiliate you, and tell you to let it be. If you really desire it, you keep on shouting. The cry of Bartimaeus in the Gospel of Mark, "Jesus, Son of David, have pity on me," has become a very well-known prayer in the Eastern tradition, which we too can use. Lord Jesus Christ, Son of God, have pity on me, a sinner. Bartimaeus is blind, but paradoxically, he sees better than the others, and he recognizes who Jesus is. Before his cry, Jesus stops and has him called, because there is no cry that God does not hear, even when we are not aware we are addressing him. What says Bartimaeus, and each one of us, is faith. Jesus heals us so that we can become free. He does not invite Bartimaeus to follow him, but tells him to go, to set out on his way. However, Mark concludes the story by saying that Bartimaeus began to follow Jesus. He freely chose to follow him. He who is the way.